Hey guys, how's it going? All right, confession time. I am exhausted with these cards. These are just basic little nothing cards, and oh my gosh. Okay, so let me show you my inspiration first. Originally, I was going to do a funny stamp, and I have them laid out up here, which we're not even using now. But so I don't have that stamp, but it was just going to be some chickens or the cat, right? But yeah, so I'm trying to, no, I just want you to think about this for a second. I'm trying to do three pattern papers, a white card, and then one like kind of postage stamp looking die, right? Sorry, there's a ring camera's going on. All right, so, and one is like in the shape of a tag, a little ribbon. Okay, we can, that's doable, right? So, let me show you. Hang on. All of this stuff. I have been cutting so much stuff. So I finally switched up and got papers just that came in a little book together because I apparently have no papers that go together or something. And so like I was, there are pops of like, so this does not match at all, right? But yet it's cute, it's quirky, it goes. So I'm trying to pull out all these, and I made a tag of that and these and that. No, just no. All these, like, y'all just, ugh, I'm exhausted. It is, I was having a bad language sort of night. So I finally got this one, okay? And so here's my little ribbon, and I did a little tag, but I used this new paper that I got at Hobby Lobby, which I had planned for something else. It's called Snow Pine, and very pretty paper, but that's, it's not quirky. It's not, it's more like subdued or whatever. So I also used this really old one from Bo Bunny and Altitude Collection. And so that's fine, but again, not cute and quirky. So I just went a completely different direction, and yeah, we're just ditching that. We'll come back to it later because I'm not giving up on the little funny, snarky, whatever cards that I love. But for now, we're just going to, I guess, tape all this down is what we're going to start with. Well, you know what? We're not even going to do that because we have to color a bit. All right, this is the purple, right? So we're going to go in with some dusty, nope. We're going to go in with some milled lavender. It's a little dark, but hopefully the ink doesn't come off. Of course, this is coming off a little on the pink side. I did emboss a white card with some snowflakes. There's a little piece of thread. So I just want this to have a little bit of color around it, not a lot. So I just want to like, I've sat here for like, I don't know, almost 2 hours when I could have been stamping and doing 1,000 cards, but I've been just cutting paper that doesn't go together and trying to make it work. And I've gone through like every little stack of colorful whatever paper over here. I'm just, is not working. I'm telling you, it is not working. Okay. So, am I going to line the holes up? I don't know. Let's go back over here and see. Okay. So, I'm going to tape the bottom of these because I'm probably going to put, a ribbon through it. That's going to be too much. I love this tape. This is Elizabeth Crafts design tape. I've got to find out where else to get that. It seems like I used to get it from Frantic Stamper, but I'm not sure. So, are they gone? I have to check the website. Are they officially gone out of business. They don't, wherever I used to get this, I can't get it anymore, which I'm not really sure where that was. But that's okay. So yeah, that'll work. And then I'll just sneak that, whatever kind of ribbon I find, a little bit later. It does make, I mean, this I really like as far as going together, but just the whole, you know, it's not what I was having in my mind, like, at all. But that's okay. We're letting it go. We're moving on. Ooh. Let's talk about something happy. Let's talk about eggnog blizzards at Dairy Queen. I wanted to go out and try that the other day, but, you know, I told you the boyfriend was trying to be all healthy, so I didn't I didn't bring it up. But I will totally be trying that very soon, with or without him. He'll probably, I feel like he'll be healthy for a few days, and then that will go away. So shouldn't have to worry. But no, sometimes he really can do really well if he sets his mind to it. I, on the other hand, I'm a slacker, but. Alright, even that was not exactly as good as I planned, but alright, so this is going to go down as well. How am I going to do that? It's kind of loosey-goosey here. I just want that to be kind of back there, but this will hold it down once we get there. Kind of like that one. So this is going to go over here. Again, it's not, I don't know, I'm not feeling it exactly, but that's okay, because by the end, maybe it'll be all right. All right. So I'm going to move this one to the side for a minute. So I do like the little postage stamp dies. I forget to use those sometimes, and I like them every time I do. Okay, so I decided for like a more subdued type design. So maybe one of these. These are, that's too big. Maybe this one. These are all Unity stamp sets, I believe. Okay, you think? No, I better get this on there too. If I at least lined up, it won't stamp at the same time, but we're going to do Winter Greetings. Actually, you know what? We're going to ditch that, and we're going to use this one. I like him better. I don't know what's wiggling over there. Every time I move, I hear The sounds, they should do a video. Sounds of the craft room. And you could pop it up or do something fancy, but I don't think that I'm going to. So, should I do a dark purple? Let me find one over here. Trying to reach it, y'all. Preferably without knocking everything down. Without knocking some of it down anyway. Okay, so this is Violet Chalk. See how that goes. If it's not dark enough, we can always just go over it with black, but it might be. still looking online on trying to find my father some holiday gifts. Like I said, I did get a few things from Amazon. I'm thinking about getting him some of the magnesium oil spray that I've been hearing about to help with like leg cramps, foot cramps, whatever. And I thought I might get my aunt some too, because she suffers with that a good bit as well. And I've always heard if you drink Gatorade, I guess the electrolytes or whatever, I don't know, or pickle juice, or they've always said you can eat like a teaspoon or tablespoon or something of mustard. And I don't know. What have you guys heard about that? I gotta find a paper towel. I don't mind the purple though. I think the purple will probably look nice. Although I do realize now I should have stamped the blue first, but it's okay because I don't really have a blue that I like, so it's probably just going to be black or brown. Probably brown. Hang on, y'all. I gotta get the other ink. Oh, it could be gray. No, not gray. Okay, that one's going to be brown. I'm just going to put that one back there. I think that was, roughly where it was. I'll stamp that on and go with it. What is that? It's gonna drive me crazy. Y'all hear it? It's like something that I'm gonna have to go test everything over there after this video and see what is like shaking on the table. Y'all, I broke over. I went to the dark side. I watched a Hallmark Christmas movie. It was called The Town That Christmas Left Behind. Oh, it was actually kind of cute. But yeah, it was, it's kind of like, a town that was struggling and all the stuff. And then these people that are like yuppies and whatever, living the fast life, came in there and, they found more of the meaning of whatever and each other and family and the town, whatever. And so, of course, he was like a big banker dude. He was going to save it. And so it just showed each of their experiences. But it was kind of cute. So not bad. And I still don't quite know where the brown thing comes in, but it was originally brown on the little owl I was using, so I just went with it. But, okay. So let's head back to this one. This could almost do the gold instead, but all right. So anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit more, I guess, of this one around the edges. But that looks too pink. Let's move on to Dusty Concord, which is a little bit darker. Yeah, that's better. I just want to highlight like the postal edge of the thing. Maybe it's that. don't know what that noise is. Usually noises don't bother me. I mean, if something's going on in the car, I can turn up the radio. The seatbelt thing's dinging because I'm not buckled up or whatever, fine. But that little is bugging the heck out of me. Okay, close enough. Update on my dad's buddy there, my neighbor. He, I don't really know about this. Almost would like to add a purple strip. What if I added? This was not when I was actually going to use this, but it wouldn't hurt necessarily. Everything else is going to pot, so we could. What the heck, why not? It doesn't hurt. I don't know where this is from, but it's pretty. And we'll get it all glued on, and then we'll cut it off a little later. If we find, there it is, the glue. And I think the way I'm going to, oh gosh, that could be a disaster. Just taking that part off. Let's see here. I'm just going to glue the strip and see if that will be enough to hold it. Maybe I'll put one here and there. Okay. My neighbors were jamming over there. I think I could like those two guys. I don't really know who they are, but every time they try to get in their like extra garage over here, they're like renting the house now. My poor dog. It's not because of them though, but my dog Copper goes nuts because there's a stray dog that kind of stays around their place, and he doesn't like that one, and so he kind of goes nuts, and they probably think he's a lunatic. So, but I don't know. Maybe he is. He's a sweet little puppy. He's really not a puppy anymore, but forever my puppy. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this just a little bit smaller. I don't really know if we need it now that we have all this, but I do like the fact that we put that there. And now I think instead of just the white snowflake, that we should add a silver, or maybe just a silver, I don't know. I kind of think I like the silver. We'll save the white for over there. And then we're going to splatter it, so that should help. Oh, we gotta tape it on. Oh, I feel like the longer I keep crafting, it'll just put work off. Maybe it just won't come. Oh, I don't want to go back yet. I don't. I guess I could put one little dot of glue right here for the string. Or we could add a little bit of purple to our snowflake. Nah, I still think that this one's better. Snowflakes are kind of a beast to cut out, aren't they? You guys, these are all from last year. I haven't even cut out any from this year. But I just sat down and cut like a bunch one day. And I'm still luckily able to use some of that stash because I hate cutting them. I try to only cut once every couple of years with something like the snowflakes. So, all right. So, what could be next? Okay. I lost my paper. All right, so let's put it in here, and we're going to give it a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple. So this one's called Snow Flurries. Okay, and the purple is Fortune Teller. I'm going to dab. It's bigger dabs. That's a little... Fortune Teller's a little dark. Oops. Hopefully it dries a little lighter, but you know what? We're going to actually... I'm just going to get that back out because we're going to do just a little bit of white. But I do want... I'll just take a little bit of that and put over his face and the belly. So this is called Altenew Pure White. I don't really know if you're supposed to shake this one up, but I've been shaking the others up, so why not? Kind of like snowfall, I'm hoping. Okay. Let's take that back off. Well, it's not a funny chicken card, but it'll do. Now I've got to find some ribbon, although I could use some of this. But I feel like since I've already got it right there, I don't think I will. I think I'll wait and get some ribbon. So imagine that with ribbon on it. I don't have any purple ribbon down here close by, so I'll just add that a little bit later. All right, let's move on to the blue. So did y'all get to see that? I don't know. Okay. Oh, no, please tell me I hit record. I think I did. Okay. Try not to get purple all over the white one with the blue. All right, so for this one, it's a little green, but it'll work for blue, I think. And this is Distress Oxide Speckled Egg. Just a little bit. Apparently a little purple from my fingers. Speckled egg and purple goes great together. I don't know. I might get my father some windshield wiper blades. He does need some of those. That could work. So what I didn't do to the other one, which probably doesn't matter because I heavily swished it, you know, with whatever, you know, what do you call it, mica stain. But we can Wink Stella it. I don't want too much though, just a little bit. I need it to be almost dry, but have a little. Anyway, my father went to see my neighbor Billy, and he is not doing well, unfortunately. Like they said, I mean, that is what they said. I get it, but and then my father almost wishes he hadn't have gone and just sort of remember him the way he was, because he looked very, very bad this time. He didn't look so bad on Friday, but he was pretty tough. But he's on his morphine drip, so they're making him comfortable, you know, and that's, I guess, all they can do. But it's kind of still sad. He's very young. He's only 64, and I just, I don't know. I just didn't expect that, I guess. But I also didn't expect him to be 64. To be honest, I always thought he was a little old man. And kind of the whole neighborhood thinks of him that way. Partly because he's just a little grouchy old man, you know. But he's always looked just so much older or something. And I don't know. But he's... Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm going to just put a little bit of glue when I find it again. Here it is. Right here. Ooh, okay, worked a lot. But anyway, I hate it for the old guy, or young guy, however you say it. But, and he was a good neighbor. I mean, he, you know, he was always nice to us, and I appreciate that. And I always look for the phone to ring, because it's, very few people call the actual house phone anymore. We pretty much only have it for, you know, in case the cell phones go out and there's no service and that kind of thing. The landline will still work. And but every time Billy would call, you know, every winter, which, I mean, he talked to my dad a lot, but I'd end up talking to him more then. He would call, you know, if the phones would go out, and ask about the snow. And he didn't like not being able to go downtown at that time. And he would, you know, that was, going to town was his big adventure, his big outing. And he would go like 3 or 4 times a day. Wants to get the mail, wants to get like one thing at the store, wants to maybe get gas, or just make up some reason to go. It was like, it was his entertainment. And but oh no, they're getting in that garage again. I hear them. They were jamming to some good Michael Jackson earlier. Y'all remember that song, Dirty Diana? Love it. And then what was the next thing? They were playing some Eminem next. I'm like, this is awesome. But live entertainment. But I've noticed several times I like a lot of their music, so I don't mind that it's like boom, boom, boom coming up the road. As long as I can groove to it, hey, it's all good. Uh-oh. Did that not cut? I think that cut off. Darn it. Do I have another one? Well, shoot. Oh, well. I'll turn it to the bottom. Maybe nobody will notice. It'll be okay. But I don't think that looks so bad. I don't know. I thought about maybe just adding a hint of blue right in here, actually, for this one. I don't know. Didn't knock my socks off, but whatever. So have you done any holiday cards that do knock your socks off this year? So far, I have not. Usually there's one that I like way above more than the others. I thought it was going to be the door, but not so much. I mean, I didn't mind it. I like the door thing, but I don't know. It still didn't. It wasn't the wow factor I was hoping for, I guess, but it is pretty. But I'm looking for a wow card. But I'll settle for these because they are basically done. I don't know what color I'm going to swish on these. I'm thinking about this one called Wonderland. It's not quite blue. It's like a bluish green. Let me shake it a while. It's very, very thick in the bottom there. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to be shaking here all day. Let's just spray a little and see if we're in the ball game. No, we're not. So we'll stop shaking now. Well, I don't know. I mean, it leans more silvery, but I'm almost thinking gold, or I don't know. Maybe we can just do some of this. Let me put these back on the deer here. Maybe this will take care of it and it won't really need any actual shimmer. Darn it. that ruined it. I don't know. I feel like it still needs just a hint of sparkle. But maybe, where's that Wink of Stella pen? If I just added a little bit of sparkle to the edge here. Kind of brushing that on a little bit. A little on the snowflakes. Would that be enough sparkle? Not really. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to do just a little bit of silver. I think I'm going to cover up that winter greetings too. See, that's kind of what it needed. Okay, I do like that a little bit better. Not tons, but a little. Okay, I'm going to leave that be for now. And if we need to come in with something a little bit darker around the edge here, we will. Hopefully this glue will dry and that will stay together. And I did think about adding maybe some pearls to this one, but we'll see once it kind of dries up. So anyway, that is it for now, y'all. We'll talk to you later with hopefully a funky chicken card of some sort. Bye, guys.